Welcome, salutations, respected sadhaka friends. Ensure all 11 Vyaktitwas in us are becoming stronger day by day by our own matured, due, understood efforts. The dynamic, active personality, the hardworking, the sadhaka, the shrota, the jignasu, the mokshu, the shishya, the bhakta, the viragi, the dharma samstavaka, the loka sevaka. So too, our devotion should increase day by day. Faith should increase day by day. Upasana, worship should increase day by day. Prarthana and its intensity should increase day by day. Towards the Shruti Mata to reveal the meaning. Towards the Gurus to get convinced about the sadhana indicated by them and doing them. Towards our Devatas that we follow or we use the powers given by them in right direction, and of the Mata Adiparashakti, praying to her to give us Sataguna, to Ishvara that we surrender, and he blesses us in removing Ajnana Moha. Finally, towards the Parabrahma Tattva through our Nirantara Tadatmya, our Shraddha, Bhakti, Upasana, Prarthana should increase. We are into the study of Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam Pratama Vairagya Prakaranam 17th chapter TRUSHNA Bhanga Niropanam. How many examples Sri Ramji giving and thoughts also only to indicate to us that we can't take the Trishna for granted, which destroys our lovely outer life peace of mind inside and never allows us to pursue the spiritual path till the goal is reached. So, or sometime without, matlab, with freedom from Trishna, we may appear to be doing good sadhana for long time, but we can't be sure what time which vasana lurking in the recesses of our heart expresses as Trishna and thoughts our sadhana or pulls us back or down. That is why, through so many examples, so many explanations, the harm caused by this Trishna at all levels is hinted by Rama for us to study and understand. Who knows of so many things, which one clicks to me and I become convinced to get rid of any and every Trishna, make my mind peaceful and available and useful for Adhyatmic sadhana. One way of doing these satsangas are taking 6 7 examples and giving the summary with some logic every chapter. But we are not doing like that. We are doing the study of every shloka. No, that is a great satisfaction, and I believe definitely Bhagavan Rama, Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, Valmiki, who have done such a great parishrama of presenting this Shastra in front of us, will feel greatly happy uh, seeing our this effort, and surely they will bless us with the highest reward of what is said in this Upanishad, the Nirvanam itself, in this Shastra. So let us not hesitate. Patiently, let us go through every day as many shlokas as we can and revel at the time of the class itself. If possible, few of the thoughts we can note down and we can even feel to commit inside. चलो ये वाला मैं प्रैक्टिस करूँगा, ये वाला मैं दूर रखूँगा. इस तरह का कोई भी संकल्प लेने से भी सत्संग का fulfillment will be there. May the Lord bless all of us. Let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahavitriyam Pravavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Namo Brahmadibhyo, Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo, Om Sarusibhyo Mahadbhyo, Namo Gurubhya, Om Yairime Guruvihi Purvam, Padavakya Pramanatah, Vyakyatah Sarva Vedantaha, Tan Nityam Ranadosmyaham, ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम्। ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधानीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः सर्गोऽपि कारागृहं। यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्याम्य नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परात् यश्चक्रे तपसावशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् शिश्रुक्षुर्जगतु तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वी मुकुटालङ्कारचिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः या सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहतोऽग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षे वाल्मीकि महर्षे वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। श्री वामदेव भरद्वाज वेदव्यासादि महर्षिभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परायाः भक्तियोगवेदान्तादि मोक्षप्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां महानुभावानां श्रेयभिलाषिणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवकगणानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्य वीर्यादि समस्तशक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति ज्ञानानां प्राप्ति प्रेरणोत्साहानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयानां वर्णाश्रम आचाराणां पुनरवाप्ति द्वारा तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन यज्ञ यागादि उपासनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षे विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थानां व्याप्त्यर्थं भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य रक्षणार्थं च अनेकानेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अर्थ अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम प्रकरणं वैराग्य प्रकरणं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्र इवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्माद् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विमुः यो विभात्यवभासात्म तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम अथ सप्तदशोऽध्यायः सप्तदशः सर्गः। श्रीराम उवाच। Friends, some more shlokas regarding Trishna Vigarahanam. We have seen the 36th mantra yesterday. What was said in that? Asha nirguna sasyanam falita sharada padam imam samvit sarojanam tamasam dirghayamini. Each of these shlokas are to be deeply contemplated to recognize the truth as mentioned by Bhagavan Rama with his thinking, understanding, conviction. This asha, this trishna is what nirguna sasyanam, for the beautiful crop of all the nirguna paramatma sadhana of viveka, vairagya, shamadhamadi, shravana, manan, nirguna. If we call all of them are nirguna sasya, मतलब निर्गुण पर ब्रह्म रूपी फल देने वाले सारे सस्य साधनाएं. If you think so, for all of them, asha, this Trishna is like the asha means ashani, means like a thunderbolt bijli. And the effectiveness of this example is when that bijli girta hai, thunderbolt, all the lightning thunderbolt, it is not that slowly wo kuch karta hai. The moment it hits that particular portion, it gets burnt into ashes. Same way, we might have done the Nirguna Parabrahma Sambandhi sadhanas of Viveka Vairagya Shamadhama Shravana Manana for long period of time. Yet, if Trishna, even for some outer Sukha Bhoga, little bit also comes, then that is enough. That is Asha, wo kya kehte hain? For this Nirguna Sasya, like an Asha, Ashani, this Trishna works and destroys all of them. The everyday example is the moment we are in the class, that Nirvana Sasya crop is so beautiful. The moment we go out, the the Trishna in us of something else or the other comes and as if burns away our pursuit of spirituality until again the Guru reminds us, we totally forget only that. Again, when we are reminded and we start doing it, again the Trishna comes as a thunderbolt, lightning, bijli, again destroys. Second thing. Third is what? Even on the seat of Dhyanam also, we are pursuing the truth. For that only we sat. But what is that which is distracting us and destroying our sadhana at that time? Is not the asha, trishna or something coming as manorajya, and we get flown away by it, and all our sadhana becomes destroyed there. In these three ways, we can understand Trishna to be the Ashani to destroy the Nirguna Sasya. Second what? Falita Sharad Apada. तो आपदाओं का फल होने के लिए, for the proper, wonderful fructification of all the apadas, all the problems, dangers, miseries and dukkha, she is like Sharad Rutu. Sharad Rutu is said to be the best time for all the crops to grow so beautifully. And the Trishna also is Sharad Rutu, because of which the crops really grow. But which crops? Apadavala, the distractions. Why? Because once the Trishna comes, we lose sight of dharma, lies of sight of punya, all of that end up in doing the papa and adharma, Obviously, it gives the phala of the apada or the dukkha only. And remember one or two things, very sensitive they are. Great punyas we have done, let us say, and therefore are blessed with great sukha bhoga. So to great sadhanas we have done, therefore little higher stage we are. And yet, when we have committed some or the other papa and adharma, उसका रिजल्ट ना कितना आकर टाइम पे दुखी करता है हमको, we can't imagine. At that time, we have all the wealth and money outside, but still, we still suffer because of that adharma papa phala. Maybe our money, our what is health will be lost. Maybe near and dear ones lost. Maybe somebody cheats us. Maybe we are caught. Maybe we are insulted, humiliated, put in the jail. Pap ka phal. You have all the money, all the people all around, but who will help us at that time? And that papa dharma we get prompted to do only because of trishna. अब देखो, इसलिए आप देखते हो ना पॉलिटिकल फील्ड में करोड़ों हजारों करोड़ों है उनका, बट स्टिल दे हैव टू बी इन द जेल. And that pain of being taken by the police, being in the custody, in that 10 20 whatever days that custody में रखते हैं, everyday interrogation and all, far away from the house and being with away from the family members. Who can say that that dukkha का वर्णन, or some roga बीमारी comes, hospitalized 10 दिन 20 दिन in that ICU, ऐसे है हजारों करोड़, बंधु मित्र बहुत सारे, position power very good, respect reverence so many people give us, but who can avoid this dukkha of ours? So to the manah kshobha, because of the papa done due to trushna. That is the meaning of asharat. It is falita apada. For giving the phala of apadas, it is like sharad rutu, the 2 months of the rain. वर्षा ऋतु रघुपति भगति, ऑल दैट. शरद ऋतु में जो वर्षा, वो बारिश के बाद वाला ऋतु. Okay. Third one, himam samvit sarojanam. For the pure knowledge of consciousness, Atman, which is called as a Saroja lotus, she is like himam. It's a snowfall which burns and kills that lotus. So too, that as long as Trishna is there, to the deeper levels of understanding of truth and meditations for that, we can never experience that the fragrance of Samit Kamala, Samit Saroja. Samit Sarojanam Himam. And lastly, Tamasam Dirghayamini. For keeping us in Ajnana and delusion, this is like the Hemanta Rutu, which is the longest of the year. So long time the हमको ignorance of the self, delusion of the world is real. Let us pursue it. That Trishna keeps us in. How clear are these analysis of Bhagavan? He is only giving the points or thoughts that proof for that is we only. या जो भी कहा जा रहा है उसके लिए no need to ढूंढो any example. He is talking about himself. He is talking about all the jivas. Is not we are having this Trishna because of which that Dirghayamini of Tamas is not our Samvit Saroja, is being destroyed because of Trishna like Hima, is not Apadas continually coming to us like शरद ऋतु की तरह ये तृष्णा काम करके, and this निर्गुण सस्य के लिए she is like the Ashani only. We are seeing in our own life, right? Therefore, what is the lesson? Slowly, steadily, with the contentment, remove the Trishna. With the bhakti that everything belongs to the Lord, remove the bhoga buddhi from the world. By whole day dedicating through spiritual sadhanas to the Lord, give not time chance to the chitta to project any of the Trishna. By understanding Vedanta, understanding through that the world being mithya and all, slowly detach from that and more go deep into the Atma Tattva Dhyana. This is not either told by Rama or Vaashishtha Vishwamitra. Right now, it will be told after all Sri Rama's sayings are over. Dekenge hum. Next one. Samsara Nataka Nati Karyalaya Vihangami Manasaranya Harini Smara Sangita Vallaki. देखो samsara nataka nati. It is the Trishna, because of this she is the nati, because of which the samsara nataka is very furiously, very, what do you call, dynamically, actively it happens. Oh, understood the example. नाटक में नटी है, वो नटी नहीं है तो स्टेज तो खाली खाली रहेगा ना, उसको देखने के लिए कौन आएगा उस खाली स्टेज को, है ना. In any of the program हम देखो, हाँ नारायण, accompaniments are there, singers are there, Narayan Narayana, all arrangements are there, and we are also as audience seated eagerly, but all empty, meaningless, till that Nati comes. And she is introduced, she is going to perform this dance, and then the singing going on. As long as she goes on dances, that the Nataka, that particular concert goes on happening, entertaining everyone there. If this example understood, the whole life of ours of samsara is a Nataka. Who is a Nati who is entertaining all of us to be in this samsara Nataka Ranga is that Nati Trushna. देखो संसार नाटक नटी, क्या एग्जाम्पल किया भैया भगवान ने. जब तक नटी है तब तक सारे लोग बैठ के हंगामा. When the dance is over, she goes into a green room or anywhere, everybody gets dispersed. The samsara actively, dynamically there of pursuing the outer worldly things through the senses is there as long as Trishna Nati does the dance. The other way is, when the Trishna goes away, no samsara natak, only pure spiritual reality. Samsara nataka nati. All natis, the dancer or the nati, matlab natana karne wale, the actors. Here nati is not dancer. I said more and more as dancer. Nati means the one who performs there the roles. बढ़िया लगा मुझे देखकर. Then कार्यालय विहंगमी. Then she is a bird who stays in the nest. Vihangami is bird. Alaya means which has got its nest. And what is the nest of this bird called Trishna? Is Karya. Means it never allows you to sit relaxed or rested way. It puts us in the Karya. Here Karya is Atishayokti. Karya means our dharma or duty which has to be done. But here that Trishna, to fulfill it, whatever the work is to be done, good or bad or worst, she makes that action as if it is Karya must be done. So in that Karya के आलय में रहने वाली पक्षी है ये. कार्यालय विहंगमी. Once the Trishna is there, we are forced into do those Baba Dharma as if it is a Karya, a duty. At that time it appears. The hundreds and thousands of scams that are happening all over the country and world. Why people are in that Papa Karya as if it is compulsory. अंदर का ये तृष्णा नामक पंछी उस कार्य अलय में ये रहती है, ये नेस्ट बनाकर. It is this way. I am not telling the very subtle, sublime sadhana aspects, leaving it for Vasishta's teaching that time. Otherwise, यही हम पास करके we can contemplate and discover some answers. For example, where is this Vihangama? Trishna stays in the alaya of Karya. Therefore, when the Trishna surges up in us, that Karya रूपी घोंसले को अगर हम तोड़ दिए मानो, so that Trishna has no place to stay, the पंछी उड़ जाएगी वो. In other words, when the Vasana expresses in the intellect as Trishna, the desire, which we can't control because which vasana erupts what time as this, we don't know. But we have one definitely control. That is, should we implement the means to obtain that Trishna or not? वो हम रोक सकते हैं ना अपने आप को, वो कर्म करने से रोक सकते हैं. That is the purpose of all disciplines given by Shastra, given by the Guru, accepted by the self. Like the Upavasa Diksha. So the Vasana of the food comes as Trishna of the food that day. But because I have committed कि आज मैं नहीं खाऊंगा, है ना, कार्य नहीं किया मैंने, सो तृष्णा पंची उड़ जाती है. Therefore, one of the important things in Kali Yuga is don't implement the papa karma born out of the Trishna. बस बच गए हम. कार्य में अगर हम रोक पाते हैं ना, कार्य आचरण, लाइक मन में आया झूठ बोलने को, बट बोला नहीं झूठ, डिसाइड किया कि आई विल नॉट एक्ट, यू आर सेव्ड. कलयुग में पाप का वृत्तियां हैं, प्रवृत्तियां नहीं है, तो वी आर फॉरगिवन. इन कृतयुग ऐसा नहीं है. Whether you do the papa karma or not, the thought if you have, that is enough to punish you. Very dangerous. But Kali Yuga में better it is. कार्य मत करो बस. That is why in Kali Yuga proofs are asked that it is done. Crime, directly or indirectly. है ना? If it is done, he'll be punished. But intentions are there, very intense inside. Like 1000 लोगों को मारूंगा मैं, ऐसा thought है. But एक को भी मैंने harm नहीं किया मानो, I am not punished. But I have no thought of doing any harm to anyone. But by action I have done, by mistake, I will be punished for that. So in Kali Yuga, not doing the dushkarya is the greatest remedy. बढ़िया है कि नहीं? This is a solution there. आचरण में मत लाना उस तृष्णा को फुलफिल करने वाला पाप या अधर्म कर्म को. कार्य आलय विहंग, है ना? Means that nest of the bird, it goes out, again comes back, stays there, all the time it is there. So Trishna pushes me to do the karma, various, and comes back, stays in the heart, again pushes like that. Bird and nest relation. Then Manasa Aranya Harini. This is a deer in the Aranya of the Mana, this Trishna. So it creates the Mana and Mano Vritti is endlessly. So here Harini means in the Mana Rupi, Vritya Rupi, Jungle mein, this Trishna is Svecha Viharini. Means what? It is a Trishna by creating, projecting hundreds of thoughts, sustains the river of the mind, because of which the substratum reality is not recognized by us. Manasa Aranya Harini. Here the Upamana is what? Because the Harini is there, the Aranya is there. जनरली अरण्य है इसलिए वहाँ हरिणी रहते हैं. जंगल में हिरण होता है, बट हिरण है इसलिए जंगल है. तो दैट हिरण रूपी तृष्णा इज द वन बिकॉज ऑफ विच द मन रूपी जंगल इज देयर इन विच वी आर लॉस्ट. द आइडिया इज दैट hunter or anyone in search of that hiran, he runs into the jungle. Whether he is able to catch that hiran or not, but he will be caught by some lion or tiger. We can call that lion or tiger by some papa or adharma. We will end up in doing it in search of fulfilling that Trishna deer in the Mana Aranya. So, Manasa Aranya Harini. इसमें भी क्या है फिर? That Mana, Manovrittis. All of them when they are offered to the Lord. Isn't it? Bhagat Sambandhi Vrittis only are there, let us say, in the jungle of the Mana. Harini will not be there of Trishna. जस्ट लाइक पेड़ वाला काट दी तो तृष्णा भाग जाता है वहां से, जंगल से. हिरण, इट कांट स्टे व्हेन देयर इज नो फॉरेस्ट. So to here in the Manarupi Aranya, Aranya means trees. Trees means thoughts, sankalpas. When they are of the worldly nature, Trishna will be instigated. When they are of divine, you can't have Trishna. So having thoughts is different from which thoughts we have. Klishta or Aklishta vrittis. Aklishta we can generate, Trishna will not be there. Klishta vritti, Klesha Yukta troubles us. Manasaranya Harini and Smara Sangita Vallaki. And कामना को क्रिएट करने वाला सुंदर म्यूजिक है. Or it is Vallaki means the Veena, which brings out the music of Smara, the Kamana. Nirantara, Trishna, Kamana, they go together all time, like the Veena का बजने का जैसा चलता ही रहता है, उसी तरह that Smara, Kamana का उद्दीपन, this Trishna keeps on doing it. This is how this Trishna in us has to be understood and be alert. Remember, while doing all these things, the most important simple thing should not be forgotten. What is that? In morning also, 1 or 2 classes we discussed. Here in this world, we are here only to know Paramatma. To know Him, we have to be sustaining or alive. To be alive and sustain, what's required for the upadhis, only that much we have to involve in the world. There is not an iota of manaha kalpana of Trishna. That is want. Just replace the want by the need. And be contented with the needs fulfilled. Never convert the needs into greeds or greeds into needs. If that much we can live life, learn ना बढ़िया. नौकरी मिल गया बस, उससे तनख्वाह आ रहा है बस, उससे घर गृहस्थी चल रहा है बस, एक छोटा घर बनाया बस, राशन खाना पानी हो रहा है, गुड. Able to take care of your medicine or your parents and children study, जितना चाहिए मेरे को सुकून है. The moment the greed you bring and make it as a need, that is the one which is going to create this terrible Trishna and destroy us. And once we get habituated to that, there's no end to it. And 1 or 2 papa we do, then we are not caught, then it becomes a license as if we keep on doing. We are not caught. It doesn't mean we are not going to be caught. Not even a one action done by us is ignored or neglected or forgotten. एवरी चीज का हिसाब होता है. हाँ, डरना पड़ता है हमको उससे. Then only we live in limits and give up the Trishna for everything. Kamana Trishna, Dhana Trishna, power ka Trishna, any of the other things. No. As a spiritual seeker, students of Vedanta, Upanishad and Yoga Darshanam, we have to start enjoying Trishna Rahita Antakarana. Kamana Rahita Antakarana. Antakarana replacing the Trishna Kamana with Bhakti, Bhagavad Nama, Bhagavad Prema, prayers for the Loka Kalyana. देखो भाई, टाइम बिताना है और मन से ही जीना है. उस टाइम में विथ मन, through Trishna, we can think negative and do and suffer. In the same time, with the mind, through Bhakti and Jnana, we can go on think about the Lord and spend time also, divinize the equipments also. इतनी चीज को समझ स्वीकारने के लिए takes so many years because we are not sincere. We are not dedicated to Guru Shastra and Daivam. नहीं तो क्लिक हो जाता है. वो समय बिताना है पाप में कि पुण्य में. मन को जिलाना है. इट शुड बी अलाइव इन द पाप और पुण्य. दैट्स इट. ये दोनों की बात है. लाइक बिकॉज लास्ट 4-5 years रेगुलरली वी आर डूइंग क्लासेस हो रहे हैं और इस टाइम में बच भी रहे. वेयर देयर इज नो क्लास एंड वी आर नॉट डूइंग दिस वन, द टाइम इज वेस्टेड. समथिंग नॉनसेंस वी डू. व्हाई टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ अदर्स दोज हु नेवर कम. अपना ही ले लेंगे आज से. Interesting. In this way, samsara nataka nati, it is Trishna because of which samsara goes on active, alive. Karyalaya vihangami, It is a bird staying in the nest of Pravritti. Maha Sarana Harini. It is Harini because of which the Manorajya continues. Smara Sangita Vallari. It is a Veena which continuously gives the Sangita of Samadhi other Smara Kamana. Okay. Next. Vyavaharabdhilahari Mohamatanga Shrunkala Sarganyagrodha Sulata Dukka Kairava Chandrika. Char or examples there for this inner Trishna, the greed, the thirst for any of the worldly bhoga. Was Trishna for anything. Trishna only for Paramatma Nama allowed. परमात्मा उपासना परमात्मा भक्ति के लिए. Okay, first Narayana Vyavahadil Hari. So exactly like above only almost for the ocean of Vyavahara. Ocean is that in which continuously the waves are there. In the same way, the Lahari, because of which the ocean of Vyavahara continuously sustains, is because of this Trishna. तृष्णा ही लहर है जिसके कारण व्यवहार रूपी समुद्र चलता ही रहता है. Here what we have to be mindful about, that we are not sparing time for Paramatma. So much we have become busy in Vyavahara because of Trishna. अब इसको कितना एक्सप्लेन करें? 2 मिनट फोन बात करो. No, but there is Trishna. Because the other person is so loving to me, or talking so lovingly, kindly. देखो 2 घंटे बात लगाया. सो व्यवहार वाला अवधि इस तृष्णा लहर के कारण 2 घंटा लगा ना. सो इन दैट 10-15 मिनट्स में बातें खत्म करके यू कुड हैव डन योर स्पिरिचुअल शास्त्र अध्ययनम, जपा, कमिटेड पूजा. एक एग्जाम्पल दिया. फोन व्यवहार, पेपर स्टडी व्यवहार, टीवी व्यवहार. Why are we doing it so long? Because of Trishna. Trishna is the लहर. मजा आता है उसमें. लहर में मजा आता है कि नहीं समुद्र में? तृष्णा रूपी लहर में मजा आता हुआ उस तृष्णा किसे उत्पन्न व्यवहार में वी आर कंटिन्यूअसली देयर. why Ravana is like the other day Bhagavan Adi Shankara said कि कल्पान क्षणमिव विनेश्यामि सुखतः ब्रह्मादीनाम कल्पान. Okay, Bhagavan looking at you, standing in front of you, doing saluting to you. I want to spend kalpa time is like a sukha only. Opposite of that. Lives of samsara will continue because of the Trishna in this Vyavahara Lahari. Vyavahara Abdi Lahari. Understood na? Samudra cannot be without wave. Samudra is Vyavahara. Lahari wave is Trishna. Other way of thinking is what? You have gone into Samudra Vyavahara, but that Vyavahara Samudra Lahari comes there called as Trishna and makes us drowned in it. In that way also we can talk about. Nothing wrong in Vyavahar mein nahana, Samudra mein nahana. But then if that Lahari is overpowering, we'll be drowned, no? No, actually what we are talking last 3-4 days every day, even today, even half an hour back, exactly that thought the Lord has given. Thank you, God. As we now just said 7-8 minutes back, in this world we are only for Vyavahara. But what that Vyavahara, why it is drowning us? Because it's taken the shape of the Trishna Lahari. Drowned in that. Like sit on the dining table, Bhojan Karna is a Vyavahara. Nothing wrong, then only you sustain. But the Lahari of Trishna when it comes, दिन एक चपाती ज़्यादा खाया, थोड़ा चावल ज़्यादा खाए, या और मिठाई मंगाया, पप्पड़ मंगाया. देखो, these are all Trishna Lahari, one by one, just making us drown in that Vyavahara. एक एग्जाम्पल दिया. व्यवहार, ओके ठीक है, यू आर ए सिटीजन, नॉट परम वैरागी, देखो न्यूज़ क्या है. अच्छा, इसी अनाउंस्ड द इलेक्शन डेट्स फ्रॉम 13th नहीं, April 19 to May 27, June 4th इलेक्शन काउंटिंग विल स्टार्ट. देख लो हुआ है, 2 मिनट का न्यूज़ हो गया. एनी अदर, बट देन तृष्णा लहरी कम्स of seeing so many things, then we are drowned in it. That way we can understand. Vyavahara of the Lahari. Then Moha Matanga Shrunkhala. is a ulta example दिया है. हाथी को बांधने का श्रृंखला. Matanga is elephant. Shrunkhala is the iron chain. When the elephant is tied in its legs with iron chain, even it's a big elephant, it can't move. So this elephant is compared with a delusion in us. Okay, this delusion of elephant should be freed and sent into jungle. But that delusion is not let go, because it is tied down by what? The Shrunkala. What is Shrunkala? This Trushna. You know? The idea is what here? When the Trushna named Shrunkala is dropped, the delusion named Hati will go away from life. Complementation. Moha creates the Trushna, Trushna creates the Moha. Here Trishna named Shrunkala is sustaining Moha named elephant. Trishna Shrunkala chhod do, the Moha goes to jungle, we are safe. In other places, Moha causes Trishna basically because we are not seeing the God as God or self as self, reality as reality. We are seeing it as the attractive Jagat through the Upadhis. And because of that we got deluded, then the Trishna generated. They complement each other. You say through right knowledge, either drop the Trishna, or by dropping the Trishna, discover that that is not required and that is not real. Moha is gone. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मोह मातंग श्रृंखला. मोह रूपी मातंग को जाने नहीं दे रहा, बांध के रखा है तृष्णा श्रृंखला. ओके. सर्ग न्यग्रोध सुलता. अगेन दिस न्यग्रोध is the Nyagroda Vriksha is the banyan tree, the creation. The Sarga means, in general, the total creation, particularly for you and I, the continuous creation of Janma Marana. The continuation creation of our own Janma Marana is Sarga compared with Nyagroda Vriksha, this banyan tree. Why compared with that Sulata? Because that Nyagroda Vriksha, it has its own secondary roots hanging. Why? अश्वत्थ वृक्ष कहते हैं उसको. Goes into this. Again it comes. In the same way, is because of the Trishna, the karmas we do, they become karma phala. For the karma phala, again janma. In that janma, again Trishnas haunt us. Prompted by them, we do karma. Again karma phala. For the bhoga of that karma phala, janma. Therefore, सृष्टि सर्ग प्रतिसमय जन्म मरण रूपी न्यग्रोध वृक्ष का जो डाली है, whatever the secondary roots, that lata is said here. Sarga Nyagroda Sulata, that is Trishna only. So in this world we are, in the world while living, like the Nyagroda when we live, wherein we allow the Trishna Rupi secondary roots to again grow. They go inside, become cause for another tree, another Janma. Good example. Sarganya Grodha Sulata. Last one, Dukha Kairava Chandrika. Kairava is जो रात में खिलने वाले flowers, lily वगैरह. Okay, that lilies are compared with Dukha. And when do they blossom? When the moonlight comes. Chandrika is moonlight. So like a moonlight is Trishna for the Kairava blossoming, the blossoming of the Kairava called as Dukha. बाप रे, इतना इंपॉर्टेंट थॉट है. चार अर्लियर श्लोका, अर्लियर एंड these three जिसमें एग्जाम्पल दिए हैं, worthy of deeply contemplating, and then from the root level removing trishna for everything, बस except for भगवान. There is no, for nobody, nothing, our mind is offered. एट ए हायर लेवल में ना इवन उपाधियों में भगवान के हवाले करते हैं. योगक्षेम वहां में ही विल टेक केयर. अभी आ जाएगा शिवानंद लहर में. अगेन व्यवहाराब्धि लहरी. For the vyavahara to continue, or when we have come into the vyavaharic motion, it is a Trishna as a lahari comes and drowns us. Mohamatanga Shrunkala, it will not allow the delusion elephant to be left loose into jungle, caught by this Trishna Shrunkala. Sarganya Grodha Sulata, it is for the banyan tree of Sushti Sthiti. Again, Janmavana Janmarana, it is like the secondary branch, that is Trishna. Then Dukkha Kairava Chandrika, moonlight to make blossom. The lily called as Dukkha. Dukkha Rupi Kairav ko खिलाने वाला चंद्रिका है. This Trishna. Let us do one more. जरा मरण दुखानाम एका रत्न समुद्गिका आधि व्याधि विलासानाम नित्यामत्ता विलासिनी. तो मजेदार बात. I really loved this comparison. राम जी ना कभी कभी हंसा भी लेते हैं. So जरा मरण दुखानाम एका रत्न समुद्गिका. You know, in everyone's house, many of them, they have various of their ornaments. सबके होंगे, वाइफ के, हस्बैंड के, बच्चों के. यू कांट वेयर देम एवरी डे एंड घूमो. शादी वादी के टाइम दिखाने के लिए आते हैं, मैं ही दुल्हन से भी ज्यादा सुंदरी हूँ. बट आपका शादी हो गया ना, हो गया कब हुआ? 70 साल पहले. So they have all their ornaments. Don't wear every day. Where do they put them when they don't wear? They don't just break in the anywhere here and there. In the almari ke, tijori ke andar, they put it in a box. Special box is there for putting all the jewelry. Most, है ना? होगा ऐसे ही होगा. कोई कोई इंटेलिजेंट लोग होते हैं, ये पुराने फटे प्लास्टिक में गोल्डन ऑर्नामेंट्स बनाकर किचन में रखते हैं और अलमारी में ये बढ़िया सा बॉक्स रखते हैं, उसमें लाल मिर्च लगाते हैं. कोई चोर आके ले गया तो very rare that intelligence, but generally that box in which all the jewelry is kept is called as a रत्न समुद्गिका. रत्नों को छुपाने वाला वो वाला बॉक्स. You can see the old time put लगा के वो जमीन में लगाते थे, so that my great grandchildren when they dig and take it they won't be poor, they can enjoy. ऐसे छुपा के रखते थे. मंदिर में भी रखते थे, आगे मंदिर लगातार चलना है करके. और उसको खोते आजकल चोर लोग. कल का भी न्यूज था. अब क्या है कलयुग का, क्या बताए. You have to have that education continuously done through movie and cinema and all. Through all the plays and articles, continuous lectures, most importantly, introducing in the schools and colleges the spiritual knowledge of purity, morality. Then only chori, dakaiti, scams रुक जाएंगे. The education has to be given like that. Otherwise you can't. Anyway, that's not my topic. तो रत्न समुद्गिका आया ना. अब this Trishna also is a jewel box. Jewel box. Is a jewel box. And when you open it, naturally the jewels will be there. No? What are the jewels that come out when you open this Trishna named Ratna Samudgika? It is Jara Marana Dukkhana. When you open the Tijori box, you see the bangles, earrings. But ye wala Trishna named box will open, it have Jara and Marana Dukkhanam Eka Ratna Samudgika. Isn't it? In getting caught up in Trishna, wasting day by day, very soon we become Jara. And after Jara, what is next? Mrityu only. But this Jara Mrityu, what generally they give? Not Sukha, they give Dukkha only. Like from the jewelry box, take out them and wear them, कितना सुख देता है आपको. बट तृष्णा के कारण जरा वर्ण मिलेगा or you can't avoid it, it gives dukkha. So जरा मरण दुख रूपी चीजों को रखने वाली रत्न पेटिका है. I really liked this example. Other than jara marana dukkha, when the Trishna is prompting us, we will not have the beautiful life of dharma, seva, upasana, आध्यात्मिक जीवन, ये वाले सुख नहीं होंगे. So the whole world is an example in front of us. We are also example for our own selves. How much because of Trishna, without involving spirituality, we are only in the worldly pursuits. फिट हो गया कि नहीं एग्जाम्पल. जरा मरण दुखानाम रत्न समुद्रिका. With Trishna, people are so much running for things. अरे बैठ यार थोड़ा आओ सत्संग में सुनो, राम नाम लेते हैं, सत्संग करते हैं, उपनिषद पढ़ते हैं. जी, one person there. I don't know why he also has come by mistake. And there is one. That's it. Isn't it? Not here. You go and see any of the spiritual talks that are happening in TV. It's beautiful. Hundreds of great Mahatmas are doing their satsang so beautiful. But you will not see any viewers there. But when a movie is there, 10 million, 20 million, they are all lost in that. Cricket match hai to the other day was 27 crores. Because the international it is telecast, okay? 27 crores of people watching. Then there is a old age aa jayega. For fulfilling this or any other trishnas, we have spent all our money, time in negative things, leading to dukkha. But all of the बंद कर ली, आराम से you started meditating on Lord or truth or at least the उपाधियों को ठीक करने वाले साधनाएं किया. How beautiful it is. So जरा मरण दुखानाम तृष्णा, it is एका रत्न समुद्रिका. और कभी कभी होते ना पेटी को देखकर, अरे इसमें लॉट ऑफ ज्वेलरी होगी, यू ओपन इट, ओनली सांप आएगा डसेगा. हियर आल्सो द तृष्णा समुद्रिका में नथिंग बट जरावरण दुख. गुड एग्जांपल, रियली वंडरफुल. सेकंड आल्सो सेम. आदि व्याधि विलासानाम नित्यम मत्ता विलासिनी. दिस तृष्णा इज इंटॉक्सिकेटेड and she does vilasa. In that intoxication, she revels. And what is that intoxicant in which she is reveling? Means the drugs, drinks. उसके साथ कंपेयर कर रहे. आदि व्याधि विलासाना. For her, आदि and व्याधि are the vilas. मतलब that Drishna comes, gives to us the adi and vyadhi, and in that she is matta and vilasini. She is reveling and enjoying. Like some dushta rakshasas like Aurangzeb and all these. Many दूसरों को मारते हुए, शिक्षा देते हुए, पनिशमेंट और एनी ऑफ द क्राइम हार्म, देन दे रेवेल इन इट. वो उसमें मत हो जाते. You know, this Rajakar movie has released 2 days back. You see that in Hyderabad, how terrible were these Muslim Rakshasas towards the Hindus. So terrible it is. Very powerful. These are all these Nizam Dushtas, Mughals Dushtas. They created towards Hindus very big Rakshasat. Bapre Bhayankar. And in that they are Matta and Vilas. Even now, the terrorists all over the world. See that pirates from that Somalia and all, continuously threatening all this, not allowing all this supply chain. Continuous fears. See that Russia has bombed yesterday Ukraine. Election चल रहा है उनके, आज हो जाएगा. How many people died? That Israel वाला, ये वाला, दोनों उधर से वो लोग आए तो 1200 people died. तो ये लोग रिटेलिएट कर रहे हैं. Already 29,000 were killed. Alone lakhs were injured. Vilasa, Matta Vilasa. Cruelty. Examples I am giving. The variety of scams silently done with which so many people suffer. Isn't it? For Trishna, giving us Adi Vyadi is the vilasa, entertainment. And in that she was matta. She is happy. मतलब तृष्णा हमको आधी मेंटल डिस्टर्बेंसेस व्याधि फिजिकल डिजीजेस देकर देने के लिए ही वो होती है और खुश हो जाती. Are you understanding the way of Yoga Vasishtha now? How it gives examples. Some are direct straight, some have to be contemplated. Like the Abhavala. Huh? What is that? कि मोह मातंग श्रृंखला. An elephant के लिए chain. Generally we feel like elephant is so powerful it has to be tied down. But here the example is ulta. That elephant should be left to jungle. And which is elephant is moha. But not allowed. उसको जकड़ के रखा. किससे? श्रृंखला से. What is that श्रृंखला? Trishna. Trishna Shrinkala is not allowing the elephant to go into the jungle. Moha, elephant of Moha delusion. So Adi Vyadi Vilasanam Nityam Matta Vilasini. When Trishna is there, the mental disturbances Adi can never end. Throughout life, बाबा कोई ना कोई वस्तु या व्यक्ति या धन के लिए चिंता 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 और भोग के लिए क्या जिंदगी रे बाबा मरना है बस. Not even one day there is chain or shanti. नींद भी नहीं अच्छा होता हमको. नींद is only one beautiful thing where there is no papa, there is no punya. Unless you snore and allow others not to sleep. वो भी नहीं आता हमको नींद. Life long, some or the other person, some or the other money, etc. और भोग इसमें जा रहे. राम राम राम. Chant the name of Lord. राम 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 हो नहीं रहा. राम कथा सुनो. See that Rama Kripa Anugraha on all the bhaktas. Revel in the joy with tears. No. With the power of Upasana, make Rama Pratyaksha. Always tension. Adi ketes. Then the Vyadi, physical diseases. Too much excessive indulgence ke karan. These are all very powerful things. These have to be made available to everyone, these knowledges in the simplified form, so that people everywhere when the disease comes, how to treat it. Thousands, lakhs, crores of medicines are coming, but how to avoid the disease, nobody is talking. When you avoid the trishna of excess, anything, there's 90-80% diseases go away. Every physical, mental disease only because of excesses. That's called trishna. That's why I say if my capacity is 4, if I eat 5, I am diseased. If I eat 3, I live long and healthy. We don't eat 3 or we don't eat 4. हमको 4 है कैपेसिटी 5 खाएंगे. तृष्णा. Everything time wise also. Some of the experiences involvement you can have up to certain age. Beyond that, if you involve, your body will not cooperate. How you are playing football player. अब and this तक खेलो उसके बाद खेलोगे. That is तृष्णा. आदि व्याधि will come. Like that we have to understand. And then आदि व्याधि विलासा नित्यम मत्ता and विलासिनी. हो गया. जरा मरण दुख के लिए रत्न समुद्री का है. And she is in the intoxicant joy when she gives us adi, the mental disturbances, vyadi, physical diseases. Then kshanamaloka vimala sandhakara lava kshanam yomavithi upama trishna nihara gahana kshanam. Very good. Vyomavithi upama trishna. Trishna here is compared with Vyomaviti, means the street of the space. Akash. Akashaviti. In our Telugu, so many songs have come. Vyomaviti. In Sanskrit also some sloka. It comes in Lalita Sahasranama also. Vyomaviti. So Vyomaviti Upama Trushna, like the three things that happen to the sky. One, Aloka Vimala, absolutely crystal clear sky, because of which you are able to see the sun, moon, star. Then Andhakara Lava, absolutely dark it is. So the daytime light, nighttime dark. Third one is Nihara Gahanakshanam. Either the Sandhyavahana Kala of Dopara or morning or evening Sandhya, or during the winters, rainy season, because of the thick clouds or the fog, जो धुंधला सा होता है. The full light, धुंधला वाला light, darkness. These are the three things happen in the Vyomaviti. Same way, Trushna is like that. So, Vyomaviti Upatushna, Kshanam Aloka Vimala. Sometime that as if goes into subsiding stage, allows the aloka, the intellect to work. Like we are in the class. Aloka Vimala, our Chitta Vyoma Vithi, where we are thinking, understanding. Yes, we just go beyond these upadhis and discover the substratum. So to beyond the Rupanama, discover the Brahman. This called as Aloka. That is opened up. Either two reasons. Either Trushna has gone subsided for the worldly things, or the Trushna for the Paramatma might have expressed at that time. है कि नहीं? तब आलोक खुल जाता. Like लगातार एक महीना with some Trushna you went on studying all Shastras, आलोक खुल जाएगा. तज्जयात प्रज्ञालोकः opens up the knowledge. One stage of this Trishna is second. His second one is Andhakara Lavakshanam. Another moment, it is full of darkness. It doesn't allow us to have the wisdom. Then Trishna pushes into darkness and makes us live as if we are absolutely ignorant. दूसरा तीसरा निहार गहनाक्षणम, it makes us dhundulasa, wherein we do both papa and punya mixed up. Okay, when the tushna is not very strong, as well as not that not there. At that time, our life is, you know, like छोटे छोटे स्कैम करने वाले. नो स्कैम, छोटा स्कैम, बड़ा स्कैम. नो स्कैम, आलोक. छोटा स्कैम, निहार गगना गहना. बिग स्कैम्स, अंधकार. Here talk it about as zero, total absence of Trishna or subsiding, total expression of Trishna or in between stage of Trishna. We have Aloka, the wisdom, or Dundulasa Aloka, that we are afraid of Papa, yet we do small little ones. And then total Andhakara, careless, reckless, in that ignorance, delusion, anything we do. This is how three comparisons are given. वीथी कहकर जैसे आकाश के तीन स्थितियां होते हैं, अंधकार, रोशनी और संध्या समय, निहार समय. Same way, because of the Trishna, to our aloka, andhakara and nihara samana, vyavahara will be there. Obviously, when the aloka is there, we don't commit sins, we live a noble life. When the andhakara is there, only sins we do. When the nihara gahana, दोनों मिक्स होते हैं. ओके. गच्छति उपशमं तृष्णा काय व्यायाम शान्तये तमीघनतमः कृष्ण यथा रक्षो निवृत्तये. एक और श्लोक कि यथा तमी घनतमः कृष्ण यथा रक्षो निवृत्त. Like the ghana ratri, all bhoot beda rakshas, even the chor, swaira viharam they do. Terrible. The moment the morning time comes, sunlight comes, they all go away. Dushta Rakshas. So Raksho Nivrutti, all the Rakshasas go away when Ghanatamaha Krishna Tami, that terrible dark pitch darkness of night goes away. In the same way, Gachat Upathamam Trushna, when by knowledge, Viveka, Trupti, etc., this Trushna Namak Ratri, जब उपशमित होती है, somehow we conquer it, we leave it, we transcend it, etc. Then kaya vyayama shantai. Then that stula sukshma karan sharirika, though the word here vyayama used, all the tirednesses, exhaustions, etc., all of them go away. Stula sukshma karana sharir, shanta, and Bhagavan Maya, we can make it. So here kaya vyayama is equal to restlessness at all three levels of personality is equal to Vijrumbhana of these Dushta Rakshasa, Chor Dakait. And where the Chor Daku were there? Night time. The night is Trushna. When the night has gone, all the Dushta Rakshasa go away. When the Trushna goes away, this Kaya Vyayama means struggles at body, mind and level. Stola Sukshma Karana Sharir level goes away. The Vyayama, the tiredness in the Karana Sharira is power of vasanas, number of vasanas, pressure of vasanas. Then the Sukshma Shariras, Vyayama or tiredness, exhaustion is restlessness with so much of bapre, fears, anxieties, excitements, etc. At the body level, working hard, struggling, getting tired, exhausted. These are the three Kaya level we suffer because of Trishna. The Trishna goes, they are all taken care. Just like the night goes, day comes, Dushta Rakshasas go away. Okay. Gacchati upashamam Trishna Kaya Vyayama Shantaye Tami Ghanatamaha Krishna Yatha Raksho Nivruttaye. In this way, 41 we have done. 42 to 52, 11 shlokas are there. You know? तो एक दिन लगे या दो दिन, never mind. I'm doing fast only. Can pause there and take examples of our own Purana Itihasa and elongate it. But main thoughts we are understanding. Therefore, essence is Tushna Bhanga. Will be a happy, contented fellow in this world. Don't have Tushna for the people to hang around, for the objects to come and give them bhoga. अरे काय काय दिमाग खपाते हो? As I am happy. I am happy, I want nothing. बोर्ड लगा दो बस जिंदगी में. कोई भी तंग नहीं करेगा हमको. लर्न दिस आर्ट. 7 8 9 days हो गए आज हम पढ़ रहे हैं इस चैप्टर को. 8 days, 1 more day, 9. So 9 days we struggle to understand it. So should we not get that main thought? Right now close the eyes. See, Kama Trishna, Dhana Trishna, Vishaya Bhoga Trishna, और Trishna for the Vyaktis. एक एक काट के फेंक दो बस. Replace it by contented. Trishna from the wife or husband or children. That throughout life they have to serve and all. अरे मूर्ख, इतना किया उसके लिए पहले प्रणाम करो, धन्यवाद करो. अब you serve them now, enough of it. You understood? Still Trishna we have. Brother, sister, younger, इतना हमको प्रेम दिए. और कृतज्ञता करो. Especially the wife. How much Eva does for decades together. And still Trishna that she should cook and she should make, she should serve, she should पाँव पखारो. अरे गला दबा दिए. Think about it. कृतज्ञता के भाव से servants. 30, 20 years they're going on serving, Baba. To you who are identified with the body like a buffalo. हमें भी कराना चाहते हैं. That is why in the Vanapanastha ashrama, nobody to serve. We do all our works. Otherwise, already so much of debts incurred because we got service from everyone. Remember, big works we can't do. Like you can't drive the car at an age. So appoint a driver and you can appoint and give money. But small works which we can do, if we don't do them out of laziness or bhoga, make others do for you, उनका ऋण लग जाता है बाबा. That is the reason I don't allow anyone to come to me and do anything. अभी नहीं, 27-30 साल से. I'm very happy with it. Very old when we become, I can't do anything. मैं तो कहता हूँ भगवान को उठाओ मेरे को बस. I don't want to take service from anyone. हमारा पुण्य तपस्या सब वेस्ट हो जाएगा, साथ साथ ऋण बनेगा. Very sensitive thought. When I can do, I must do. What I am doing? Appointing servants, and what I am doing? Am I studying Shastra or what? Am I doing sadhana? Watching TV, enjoying, sitting in that balcony? This is tamoguna. They are, we'll be indebted to them. But I am giving them money. That is different. They will also give money to you. You become their servant in next life. पैसे दे रहे हो तो पैसा मिलेगा, हाँ। लेकिन सर्व करना तो पड़ेगा ना। ऋण मत बनाना इस जगत में। When I can do something required for me, I must do. Learn it, whichever the age yours. Or compliment or compensate. No, but I can't cook. I never did so far. You are telling me this start today. Okay, wash bartan. That is not impossible. You start doing it, then you will know from how many years you made your bartan eaten, washed by that wash woman, where she is there. अब कितना ऋण बन गया इमेजिन करो। पिछले 70 साल से मेरे कपड़े बर्तन कोई धो रहे, तो कितना ऋण बना। 60 years is not a small thing. We have forgotten it. As I told you, you are something different. Let us say you are a Pradhan Mantri of the Desh. Now, Pradhan Mantri cannot wash utensils, obviously. But he can wash his own plate and glass immediately. उतना ऋण से भी बचेंगे वो. Very important thought it is. I am telling, no dependency on others. Then we will know both the things, how others have served us so far, and then also reduction in our wants and trishnas. जब बीवी या सर्वेंट्स बनाते हैं तो 10 आइटम खाएंगे लाइक बफेलो। अब खुद बनाओ, पता चलता है इतना मुश्किल है, एक ही बनेगा। आई एम टेलिंग इट आउट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस। मुश्किल से एक दाल या एक सब्जी बनता है डेली, चावल बस। And when I am invited by some of you, luckily nobody invites from last 6 years, you give 5-6 things and I become bhogi only. अब देखो मजा आता है, and I'm learning it, I'm enjoying it. Everything. कपड़े धोने कोई है तो डेली 3-3 ड्रेसेस चेंज करते हैं। अब खुद धो के देखो, अब देखो कितना केयरफुल रहोगे, यू विल नॉट स्पॉइल योर ड्रेस। एंड नो, वी हैव नो राइट to depend on others because of anything, especially when we can do, when we have time. We take out time. Again, I am giving that, what do you call them? Exceptions are there always. Like Guru is there in the ashram. He's very old. So Shishyas have to do work for him so that he can have the time energy saved to teach to the disciple. That is different. But the disciple cannot give work to other disciple and he just slip away. Then he'll become runagrasta. That's the point I am telling. Totally, Trishna को धीरे धीरे कम करना. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात् पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नेमा विद्युतो वान्दिगुतो यमग्नि तस्य वासा ओम नारायण तत्पुरुषाय दाशरथाय सीताय नमो ब्रह्मा. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास वामदेव भरद्वाजादि समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नम पार्वती मते हर हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम जानकी जीवन आदिवराशक्ति माता की. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. महाराज राम मंदिर आ गया, कृष्ण मंदिर चाहिए, शिव मंदिर चाहिए. All Nalanda, Takshashila, all of them have to come back. CAA should be there, UCC should be there, कश्मीर should be totally gained by us. सनातन धर्म का और प्रचार होना है. भारत राज्यांग में जो कमियां हैं उसको चेंज. Keep all that in mind. Now the date has come for election. Do your best prayers and whatever you can do after the prayers to see that we don't fail in selecting wrong government. We succeed in selecting correct people, electing correct people. है ना? So that we are blessed by our own correct election. अपने हाथ में है, बहुत important है. We can't afford our Sanatana Dharma or Bharat Mata to lose its pristine greatness or glory. They don't have the other people any information of Bharat Mata's glory. They don't have any desire for it, nor capacities to maintain such a big country of so much of variety. And internationally, though, like you can see, before that 2012-14 तक वाले उस गवर्नमेंट में कैसे झुक के इवन इन थाईलैंड पोलैंड के प्रधानमंत्री के सामने भी झुकाते थे हम अपना सर. अब बड़े बड़े कंट्री लोग चरण झुककर प्रणाम कर रहे हैं. सी so many things have to be done. Whole Indian youth have to be well educated, given the facilities, opportunities. They should become self-sufficient to serve the whole globe. All this is materialistically. So too the spiritual aspects, the culture, tradition. Others can't do. Country chalega. Any nonsense rascal you select, useless fellows, the country will go on. Because that is how. बट देश चलना अलग है, देश बहुत बढ़िया चलना अलग है टुवर्ड द ऑल राउंड डेवलपमेंट. इट इज आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, है ना. बाय आवर विजडम, इफ यू सेलेक्ट राइट पीपल, even the negative people also get benefit because the right people take care of it. So by knowingly or unknowingly wrong people we select, we also suffer, all other good people also suffer. Be careful about it. कुछ ना कुछ करते जाना हर दिन उपासना प्रार्थना के लिए. बिकॉज ऑन जून 4 वट एवर वेरिडिक रिजल्ट कम नेक्स्ट 5 years. मैं तो कहता हूँ 400 पार क्या 472 पूरा आना चाहिए. दैट्स इट. 473 और 573 जितना भी. Isn't it? We have to really think. We are responsible citizens, we are in the world at this time. जब है हमारा spiritually भी, culturally भी, socially भी benefit लेना, योगदान देना, दोनों का हमारा ड्यूटी और राइट होता है. थिंक अबाउट इट. ओम नमो नारायण. ओम नमो नारायण. Yeah. Thank you. Join in 5 minutes.